Well, about pretty much 2 years exactly, I hit that number called 30 and realized that looking back, I had a really good time in my 20s and my late teens working in computers. It's pretty much been a daily job every single day, sometimes 8 hours, sometimes 10 hours. Once I started working from home, it became even more than that. The puttering from the bedroom to the office was only about 15 steps in the housecoat, and that became the norm. Decided to pick up a bike, fairly minimal research, came up with this idea that I was going to go travel across Europe. Quickly that morphed into, I think it's time to go around the world. And so basically what I did is went through a big period of having all of my possessions, went from a 3-bedroom house to 2 boxes, donated it, sold it, gave it away. And on April 7th was the day. Decided that it was time to go, set forth from Vancouver, headed over to southern Vancouver Island, did all the Gulf Islands, and made my way up to Queen Charlotte Islands, all the way across to the Rockies on the number 16, the Yellowhead, which is Valemont was my stop, and then went all the way back down into BC, and eventually made my way up to Whitehorse. Kind of a flip of a coin, should I do this, should I not? Went to Whitehorse and went through 21 days of mental and physical stress, I would say, to get up to Yellowknife. It was worth the trip. There was a 7-day period where I questioned my sanity a lot. Bumpy roads, the bugs, lack of services. I can't eat sardines anymore. That's pretty much my story so far. I just decided to push that big reset button in life. It's been a little bit of a shift, and a deprogramming would be the best way to put it. Coming to Yellowknife was one of those things that I remember sitting on a ferry at the very start of the journey going, okay, well, it's probably not going to take too long to get out of BC. What should I be doing in the meantime? Because I've got some loose plans to be in various parts of Canada by specific points in time. I really flipped the coin. I had no idea what the roads were going to be like. I've always wanted to come up to the north, and it sort of merged into, well, yeah, I could probably kind of use this opportunity to go and visit all the legislative buildings in Canada, and to really see Canada, my backyard. And so that was one of the primary things. And it's just, Yellowknife is definitely off the beaten path. There's no major highway that goes through there, as per se Whitehorse would have, as they've got the Alcan there. People who come to Yellowknife, it seems, a lot of the visitors and a lot of the residents who have come here for vacations or 2-week periods, who are now here for 2 years or longer, it seems, came here for a specific reason. Something has drawn them to this area. I'm actually doing this on my own. The Tired of IT project has been my own baby for the past year and a bit. There is a group of cyclists that are behind me. We met in Whitehorse kind of as it'd be nice to see each other, ride along for a while. It wasn't directly intended that I'd be riding with them for a while. They're actually filming a documentary on sustainable travel. They've had a few bike issues, so we're about 10 days apart right now. Didn't entirely mean to lose them. I actually lost them within the first 7 days. I'm doing it for, the reason why I'm doing this right now is because, stress is a really, really terrible thing, and it sneaks up onto you in very, very different ways. Stress is the primary reason why I'm doing this trip. Saw some pretty dark days from, doing the typical things that I was programmed to do when I was younger. Do the house, the kids, the white picket fence sort of ordeal. And not that there's anything wrong with it, but I don't think that I've seen enough of the world, had enough of my own experiences, and I don't think that I would be a positive role model to those people that I'd be raising. It's helping. I've come up with some pretty esoteric ideas and some epiphanies of life so far in such a short time. We're coming up to about 80 days now that I've been on the road. Each day dynamically shifts into a whole other set of ideas. I may stop and say I'm going to stop in Yellowknife and stay here for 25 years. Who knows?